Hey guys, welcome to a new episode of the ownership series of my Xpeng G6. My name is Peter and today we're talking charging. I have the all-wheel drive performance version with the big battery of the G6. So that means I have just under 90 kilowatt hours of battery underneath me. And if I look at my dashboard, I currently have a 30% state of charge with an estimated WLTP of 164 kilometers. Now tomorrow I'm going to have a little road trip with my family and that is going to be around 200 kilometers, so 164 is not going to cut it. And maybe you can see it behind me, there is a bunch of fast chargers over there. Because this car can obviously charge with 11 kilowatts at home or in a public charging situation, but it can fast charge up to 280 kilowatts. So that's nice and fast. The chargers over there are 300 kilowatts, so that should be all good. And none of them are taken at the moment, so we should be able to reach some good speeds. Now I am going to do this in a more of a real world situation because obviously ideally you'll precondition the battery to reach optimal temperatures and so on. But it is 26 degrees outside temperature right now and the car has been outside most of the day. So that's fine, and I'm not going to do that preconditioning because I'm in a little bit of a rush and I just want to get things going. So ideally, obviously I admit you should do the preconditioning, and if you do it with the navigation on your way to a fast charger, the car will do it automatically. But today we're just going to poke it in and see how much charge we can get out of the fast chargers over there. Well, as you can see, everything is plugged in at this fast charger from EWE here in Germany. Looking at the session, we are currently at 187 kilowatts, 188, so that is not the top speed at all. We are already at 41% though, so that's going somewhere. And you can see that it's slowly climbing. We had 230 when we just plugged it in, and now it is sort of stuck around 190, and that is all we're going to get. And as you can see, I am the only one charging here at the moment, so it's not that the power is taken by other people. So that could be the preconditioning. It could be that the pole itself does not want to cooperate any further than what we are currently getting. It could also be the charging curve of the car itself, that currently at 40% battery, this is all the charging we're going to get. But as you can see, it's now at 194, so it's slowly creeping up. And we are making pretty decent progress, already 15% extra. Now here in the car we have a bit more information. You can see on the right side of the screen that the amount of range is upping pretty rapidly. Then on the left you can see that we're currently 17 minutes remaining till the full charge. Battery level is at 47 and we're charging at 195 at the moment. So it is still creeping up slowly. This is a very acceptable speed. I mean, like this, we're out of here in no time. And then we have to go to the big screen as well, because if we go to car settings here and then to the charging settings, you can see, hopefully you can see it here, that we are going to charge till 90% for battery health optimization, and that should give us about 500-ish kilometers of range. So that is basically it as far as the charging experience goes today. We didn't reach the 280 maximum charging speed that this battery can technically handle on paper, but we saw 230 when we plugged it in at 30% for a brief period of time, and now we're sort of hovering between 180 and 200 somewhere. So like I said, that could be the charging curve of the car, it could be the preconditioning that I didn't do, or it could be that the pole just doesn't want to give us any more power than it is giving at the moment. Any one of those three things could be true. I will do more charging tests also with different temperatures and with the preconditioning to see if we can find a difference. So stay tuned for that. Other than that, it is nice to have a big battery like this. Obviously that takes longer to charge and you want to have your charging as short as possible. I'm now charging to the full 90% because I'm here now anyway, but to cover my road trip for tomorrow, if I look at the range, 360 kilometers already, up from 160 when we started. Thank you for watching. I hope you found it interesting to see how the charging experience goes. Nothing really crazy to see here. Would have been nice to see higher speeds. Obviously the higher is always better, but I think in this case we're doing just fine. Please subscribe to the channel if you want to see more ownership videos of my Xpeng G6. I'm doing a whole series on how it is to live with this car because this is my own vehicle. So subscribe for that, and obviously for all the other Autoca Fuel videos that I make. For now, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers!